The names they chose tell you everything about how each side sees this war. Israel called its operation Shield of Judah, a name drawn from ancient Jewish scripture, invoking the tribe of Judah, the lion, sovereignty, and protection. Then within hours of the first missiles falling, Prime Minister Netanyahu personally renamed it, the new name Lion's Roar. The United States called its component Operation Epic Fury, and Iran named its retaliatory campaign Operation True Promise 4, the fourth in a series of operations Iran has now conducted against Israel and its allies. 4 operations in less than 3 years. The fourth is still ongoing right now. Here is where things stand as of this hour. Drawing from live reporting by NBC News, CNN, CBS News, Al Jazeera, The Times of Israel, The Washington Post, and Euronews, all updated within the last 30 minutes. The death toll inside Iran, as reported by the Iranian Red Crescent and cited by Al Jazeera, has reached at least 201 people killed across 24 provinces. That figure comes from Iranian sources and cannot be independently verified by Western journalists, who do not currently have access inside Iran. What is independently confirmed is this: an Israeli airstrike hit a girls' elementary school in Minab, in Iran's southern Hormozgan province, on a Saturday morning, the school day in Iran, killing at least 40 schoolgirls. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi posted an image of the aftermath and wrote, "The destroyed building is a primary school for girls. It was bombed in broad daylight when packed with young pupils. Dozens of innocent children have been murdered at this site alone. These crimes against the Iranian people will not go unanswered." That statement is confirmed. Those words are his. The fate of Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei is, as of this hour, unresolved. Satellite imagery captured by Airbus and analyzed by CNN shows his compound in central Tehran as severely damaged. Structures destroyed, a plume of black smoke visible. The compound was among the first targets struck in the opening salvo of Operation Epic Fury and Lion's Roar. An Israeli military official told NBC that several senior Iranian figures were killed in that first wave. IRGC Commander General Mohammad Pakpour, who took command after Israel killed his predecessor in June 2025, has been confirmed killed in the strikes, according to multiple outlets citing Israeli military assessments. Israel's Channel 12 television reported that Khamenei is likely dead. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi told NBC News, "The supreme leader is alive as far as I know." That is not confirmation. That is a foreign minister saying he does not know. The Knesset's Foreign Affairs and Defense Committee has scheduled a closed session Monday to receive what it called an operational intelligence review. The answer will become clearer in the coming hours. Iran has now struck every Gulf state that hosts American military assets, with one calculated exception. Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Jordan, and Iraq have all been targeted. Oman, the country that mediated nuclear talks between Washington and Tehran, the country whose foreign minister said just 48 hours ago that peace was within reach, was spared. Oman's foreign minister Badr al-Busaidi responded to the strikes with a statement that should be read in full. Active and serious negotiations have yet again been undermined. Neither the interests of the United States nor the cause of global peace are well served by this. I urge the United States not to get sucked in further. This is not your war. Iran spared the country whose diplomat said that. It struck everyone else. A prominent hotel in Dubai was struck. Dubai International Airport and Al Maktoum Airport have suspended all flight operations. Iran has shut down its own airspace. Inside Iran, the government has shut down the internet, confirmed by NetBlocks, the independent digital rights monitoring organization, which documented the blackout in real time. Iran's stock market has been suspended. Schools and universities have shifted to virtual operations. Hospitals have been placed on full emergency alert. The Israeli Defense Forces, meanwhile, have issued an urgent evacuation warning to residents of an industrial zone in the Isfahan area, warning that additional Israeli airstrikes are coming in the next minutes. This war is not pausing. In Washington, the response has fractured along unexpected lines. Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, one of Trump's most prominent congressional supporters, posted that the administration had abandoned its campaign promises and put America last by going to war. Trump was monitoring the situation overnight from Mar-a-Lago. He spoke by phone with Netanyahu, confirmed by White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. In a brief phone interview with the Washington Post, Trump said, "All I want is freedom for the people. I want a safe nation, and that's what we're going to have." The New York Police Department and Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police both announced they are closely monitoring developments and enhancing security at sensitive locations, diplomatic facilities, cultural institutions, religious sites. The world's response has been swift. French President Emmanuel Macron said the conflict carries grave consequences for international peace and security, and that the ongoing escalation is dangerous for all. The European Union's foreign policy chief, Kaja Kallas, called the situation perilous and said the EU was evacuating staff from the region. Pakistan's foreign minister condemned the strikes as unwarranted and called for an immediate halt to escalation. Bahrain, whose territory hosts the U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet and which has now been struck by Iranian missiles, condemned what it called Iran's treacherous missile attacks as a flagrant violation of sovereignty. The United Nations nuclear watchdog, the IAEA, announced it is closely monitoring developments and said there is currently no evidence of any radiological impact from the strikes, a statement that is both reassuring and a reminder of what everyone is watching for. Netanyahu told the Israeli people in a video address to follow home front command instructions in the coming days of Operation Lion's Roar. He said, "Together we will stand, together we will fight, and together we will ensure the eternity of Israel." Israeli schools are closed until Monday evening. The Knesset has halted all parliamentary activity. The U.S. Embassy in Bahrain announced it will be closed Sunday, March 1st, canceling all consular appointments. Operation True Promise 4 is ongoing. Operation Lion's Roar is ongoing. Operation Epic Fury is ongoing. 3 operations, 3 names, 1 war. Stay with us.